Hi, I'm Rachel Davies. I am a registered nutritional therapist and a health coach. And today I want to talk to you about immune health. So it is that time of year when there's lots of coughs and colds and bugs going around, but there's lots you can do from a diet and a lifestyle point of view to support your immunity. Now, first things first, I just want to clarify that we don't necessarily want to be boosting the immune system. You'll probably see lots of things at this time of year, people promising magic formulas, magic pills to boost your immune health, but we don't really want to be boosting the immune system. It's an incredibly powerful thing and we don't want it to go into overdrive. The key with immune health is we want the immune system to be able to mount a response to any potential threat that is appropriate to the level of the threat, so it's not going over the top and going into overdrive for a cold virus, but then crucially afterwards it's able to come back into balance, back into what we call homeostasis. But there are lots of key nutrients that the immune system needs in order to work effectively. So we can ensure it's got the nutritional reserves to mount these effective immune responses by ensuring we have a diet rich in foods that contain these key nutrients. So these are some of my favourite foods to include in the diet to support your immune health. So number one is probiotic foods. So these are foods that contain live bacteria. So things like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut. These foods are really great for our gut health, really supporting the balance and the health of our gut microbiome. And why is that important, you might be asking? Well, about 70% of our immune system is actually in our gut. So the more that we do to support our gut health, the more that we're supporting our immunity. Next up, try and get some fresh ginger, fresh garlic and fresh turmeric into your cooking, into your eating as much as possible. These foods have such therapeutic value. They are antimicrobial, they have antioxidant potential, and they're anti-inflammatory as well. So helping the body to come back down into homeostasis after it's mounted that inflammatory response. Right, number three, you're going to hear me say it again, and it is eat the rainbow. Get in those wonderful, colourful fruits and vegetables and plant foods. Now, firstly, these are really rich in vitamin C. So we're not just talking about citrus fruits here, we're talking about berries and greens and red peppers, really rich in vitamin C. Vitamin C is a fundamental nutrient for immune health, and it's also a really key antioxidant in the body. So important that we have got that coming into the body on a regular basis. The reason being that vitamin C is a water-soluble vitamin, so the body doesn't hold on to it. So we have to make sure that we've got a regular supply coming in through the diet. But also these wonderful, colourful plant foods, they're really rich in antioxidants as well. So really important to eat the rainbow, get those colours into your diet and on the plate as much as possible. Right, my fourth food to include is nuts and seeds. In particular, I love almonds, sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds. So these are really rich in vitamin E. Vitamin E is another key antioxidant, but it's also really important for immune function. These nuts and seeds are also rich in zinc. Zinc, another vital immune nutrient, in particular important for supporting the health of our mucous membranes. And these mucous membranes are the first line of defense, or part of the first line of defense against infection. So really it's important that we support their health too. My fifth tip is to include plenty of fresh herbs and spices into your cooking. Now, this is not just about flavour. Fresh herbs and spices have lots of therapeutic value. So they can be antimicrobial, have antioxidant potential. So just think about how you can layer in extra herbs into your cooking every day so that you're really maximising the opportunity to get those nutrients into your body. My penultimate tip is to try and include oily fish about twice a week. So oily fish are salmon, mackerel, anchovies, sardines and herring, or you can remember the useful acronym SMASH. So these oily fish are really rich in omega-3 fats. Omega-3 fats are essential fats, which means that we don't make them in the body, so we need to get them in through the diet. Why are these fats so important? Well, they're really anti-inflammatory and calming to the body. So again, they're going to help to bring the body back down into balance after it's mounted an inflammatory response. So getting those into the diet a couple of times a week is a really great way to do that. And my final food to include is mushrooms. So mushrooms, particularly varieties like shiitake and maitake, these are what we call immunomodulatory. So again, they're helping the immune system to mount a response which is appropriate to the threat that it's dealing with, and then to come back down into balance. Plus, mushrooms are a great food source of vitamin D, which is another fundamental nutrient for immune health. And we can't forget about the lifestyle components, can we? So first of all, it's got to be sleep. Sleep is one of the greatest healers. So, if you do find yourself under the weather, if you come down with anything, the best thing that you can do is to rest, to sleep, and to allow the immune system the space and the time to do its job. But equally, we can support our immunity and our resilience to infection by ensuring we are prioritising a good night's sleep. We all know that if we have a few bad nights on the trot, that we're much more likely to pick up any potential bugs that are going around. So make sure that you are getting to bed at a decent time. You've got a light wind down routine in the evening, so you're not glued to screens the minute until you go to sleep. And then once you're up in the morning, try and get out into daylight, into the fresh air, to help to set that circadian rhythm, that natural sleep-wake cycle. And my final piece of advice is, as much as possible, really support your stress management. So chronic stress can really depress the immune system. So it can again mean that we're more susceptible to picking up any potential infections and bugs that are going around. So what can you do on a daily basis to support your stress management, to support your immune health? You could go for walks in nature, practice some qigong, some breath work, some yoga, whatever it is. Find what works for you, but make it a routine. It only needs to be 5-10 minutes a day. Anything that's really going to help to calm that nervous system is also going to really benefit your immune health in the long run. I hope that's been helpful. My name's Rachel Davies. I'm a registered nutritional therapist and a health coach. If you'd like to hear more from me, do head on over to my Instagram at Rachel Davies Nutrition, or you can see my website, www.racheldaviesnutrition.com.